Barely anything getting done, and most polls show Congress is about as popular as getting kicked in the neck. And don't even get me started on how they're spending our money. So what in the name of holy hot dogs is going on over there? Joining me now to discuss, Kentucky Republican Congressman on the House Rules Committee, the one and only Thomas Massie. Let's get sassy with Massie. Congressman, welcome back to the show. Congratulations on a new legislative session for you.
Well, thank you, Kennedy. It's already become exciting, as you pointed out. We just took 24 votes now on the floor of the House. Used to, under Democrats, it would take like 20 minutes to vote because there were these stupid proxy votes. Now we're having 2-minute votes in the House of Representatives. So things are already working better in spite of some of the characters.
Are you going to have more time to read bills that drastically impact our lives, sometimes for the worse, especially when these bills have thousands and thousands of pages of text?
Absolutely. That's one of the reasons I sought out and got on the Rules Committee. This is the committee that for the last 10 years has regularly suspended the 3-day rule that's supposed to give us 3 days to read a bill. So I'll be able to help keep them honest by being on that committee.
So let's talk a little bit about Swalwell and Schiff. I think if you have any questions about members of the House Intel Committee and they are suspect, then maybe keep them off such a sensitive committee. A lot of Republicans tend to agree with that point of view, and I'm sure a lot of liberty-minded people who are not necessarily partisan, they think that these two people might in fact be compromised and untrustworthy. But Ilhan Omar, she's the other one who has been kicked off the Foreign Affairs Committee right now, but that may go to a full House vote. Do you see enough Republicans blocking that vote and keeping her on the Foreign Affairs Committee, and how do you feel about that?
Well, one of my friends here is Victoria Sparks, and she's concerned that, you know, maybe we shouldn't treat them like they treated us. And she has a good point. The principled position here is if you were elected by 750,000 people, then you shouldn't be any less or any more important. And you shouldn't be kept off committees for something you said. That's the reason, well, they really didn't give a reason, but that's the reason they voted to keep Marjorie Taylor Greene off of all of her committees. So the question is it right for us to do the same thing? What I would say is if Ilhan Omar will come to the floor and tell us she is sorry for voting to keep Marjorie Taylor Greene and Paul Gosar off their committees, then I could have some compassion for her and maybe actually vote to put her on her committee. But if she's unrepentant, she's, you know, it's hypocritical of her, frankly, to say that we should treat her any differently than she treated Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Well, and I also think that she has a big problem with some of the anti-Semitic comments that she has made in the past, that she has not done a bang-up job of disowning, walking back, or apologizing for. And, you know, there's a lot that she has said and implied that I think is unbecoming for a congresswoman. So
let me push back.
Please.
Let me push back a little bit on that. We do have a First Amendment here, and it's particularly protected for members of Congress. And you know, I really don't think you should be kept off of a committee for something you've said. But again, Ilhan voted to do that to Marjorie, so unless she repents, I think she's going to get the same thing.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about that debt clock. No one likes to look at it, Congressman, but you will not let them avert their eyes. Tell me about the portable debt clock that you have been wearing. You are, in fact, the Flavor Flav of Congress. Let's see it. Let's get a close shot of that. Look at that.
So
$31 trillion. That is our national debt. Thomas Massie designed this. I know Anna Paulina Luna, she is desperate for one. When are you going to market and sell these to some of your colleagues and perhaps to some of us lay people?
I don't know. There's been a lot of demand for it on the floor, but I built it to induce anxiety among my colleagues. You know, everybody's somewhat concerned about the debt, but I don't think they have enough urgency about it. My wife said, if you wear that to Congress, they'll think it's a bomb. And I said, it is a bomb. The debt is a bomb. It's going to go off at some point. So, yeah, it's copper roof flashing is the case. And the inside is a small computer that logs onto the Treasury's website once a day to get the actual debt to the penny.
That is amazing. And that is where that MIT education went, right on your lapel. Congressman, thank you so much for your time.
Kennedy, my eyes are up here. Quit looking down here. My eyes are up here.
Can't help it. All right, Congressman Thomas Massie, thank you.